Hello, I'm a Spanish native who has been learning English for 3 years now, Japanese for 11 months, and I'm a collectionist athlete, and that's why I want to introduce discipline to language learning. So, is it really possible to sustain 6 hours of immersion daily? The quick answer is yes, it is. I just think that most people have this limiting belief that it's not possible just because they are not capable of doing it. Thankfully, you can change this as I have done, but it's not something that is actually easy. Find something in the language that you're studying that you like a lot and just repeat it over and over. So I'm just gonna give various examples here. When you study Japanese, there's two types of persons. There's the ones who like anime and the ones who don't like anime. So who do you think struggles the most when learning Japanese? If you can give me a quick answer, of course the person who does not like anime. But there's people that like more dorama than anime, so if you're a person who likes more dorama than anime, you should stick to that. So the same with things like Anki. There's actually people that dislike a lot even having to think about Anki and studying grammar. And the good thing about learning languages, it is that you don't need to do that. You actually don't need to study grammar, you don't need to stick to something that you don't like. Maybe things like watching anime, maybe YouTube videos. So of course, if you could like everything, it will be better for your learning. But since you are not that person, you should not think about trying to like everything. So for example, for me, I don't like watching YouTube videos, and I know that it will be just much more efficient to watch more natural spoken language instead of anime. But anime is the thing that I can do for long hours without burning out, so you should stick to the thing that you actually like, and that's it. Doing the same thing over and over, even if it's fun, will be boring. So you know that if you're really enjoying a party or hang out with your friends, at some point you just get bored and you want to get to your house, right? So it is just that simple. The thing I do to prepare for the days in which immersion will be boring is to set a minimum of immersion all days. So you need to know how much immersion you should do daily to accomplish your goals, and if you reach that amount, you can literally do anything you want for the rest of your day. So with me, it's just a minimum of 4 hours per day of immersion without counting my Anki. So for you, if you're starting, it could be 1 hour or 2 hours. It doesn't matter, so just set a fucking minimum. The mindset to keep in here is to prepare for failure, and if you can be prepared to fail, it will literally never happen. So if you go out with a girl, there's two types of guys. The one who is going to see if he likes the girl or if he's compatible with the girl, and the guy who is paranoid about trying to make the girl like him. You can clearly see that one is going to fail and the other cannot fail. He just didn't like the girl and that's it. So just don't be the last guy at language learning. So as I said in the intro, it does actually take discipline, like doing 6 or even 3 hours of immersion does actually take a good effort. So of course there's days that I miss, like I'm not perfect, I'm human. Some days I'm just not in the mood and I'm just capable of doing 3 hours of immersion, and maybe I'm about to burn out, who knows. You need to have in mind that those days will happen and it's normal. But if you can reduce the amount of fun things that you do that are more fun than your primary immersion, your immersion that day will be way more enjoyable, and you're going to be capable of reaching the amount of immersion that you want to do because it will not require as much discipline. These things, you actually know what they are, like TikTok, Instagram, Netflix, going out to parties every 2 days. Like if you can just reduce the amount of these activities, like I'm not telling you to just not do them, like just reduce the amount, maybe 1 time every 2 weeks or 1 time a week. You are not going to be learning a language for 5 years, because if you're a person like me, it's not that you're actually impatient and you can't wait 5 years to learn a language. You just want to feel proud of achieving something that the majority of people are not capable of. Thank you for paying me your attention, and if you like my content, be sure to check out my Patreon in the description. Thank you.